interesting doing my readings, but um, yours I had to make sure I got out because it is your season. So if this is the only reading that comes up today, that's what it is. But I want to make sure that I got yours out, especially. So the cards you got in your pre-shuffle was the Ten of Wands, the Judgment, and then the Four of Wands, which is definitely letting me know that right now, that's why I named it the way I did, because it is definitely time to put down your burdens and allow for some celebration to take place. You've worked hard. I'm getting the feeling that, maybe all year up until this moment, you really wanted to work hard on a goal. It could be with your body, it could be with just work, something where you could, feel that by this time, your time in the sun, your time about to have your, birthday or whatever, that you could feel like, hey, I made something that I'm proud of, or I reached this goal that I'm proud of before my birthday. So, whatever that was, even if you feel like, hey, I'm not all the way there yet, it could be like a body thing where you lost some weight, but you're like, I still got some ways to go. Don't worry about the ways to go right now. Right now is your time to celebrate. Even if you are 2 steps closer to your goal, whatever the goal may be, it is definitely time to take a moment to celebrate. Celebrate the fact that you are had all that time to make changes. Celebrate the time that you will have, after this to make changes. But right now, more than everything else, you're celebrating just the fact that you are still alive and able to do anything that you desire. And I say anything that you desire because whatever you want is within your reach if you believe it's so. I always talk about mind in these in my readings because your mind is what's more important. Your intuition, listening to yourself is what's important. I'm only here as someone who's a guide, so to speak, reaching through to you, through your guides. And like, it's basically a communication process. So seeing what you're going through by tapping in with you and you allowing that. So thank you for allowing it. Thank you for being here. Now let's get your cards so we can get your reading. Also, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel so that you can continue to receive these spot on readings. Okay. So you're definitely coming out of this negative energy of, not feeling sure of yourself. And what do you know? You got the Four of Wands again. You're building this solid foundation. And it's something that you want to celebrate. Like, that was the energy that you were in for, I feel like you lost count of how long you were in this separate, off to the side type of energy. Like I said, you kind of lost count of how long you had to stay here, or how long you were kept there, or what got you there. You just lost track of like all of that because it took so long. But now that you're out, it's like I said, you're putting down that burden. You are finding a reason to celebrate. Like I said, even if you've only taken 2 steps forward, you're finding a reason to enjoy your time in the sun. You're finding a reason to enjoy whatever you built. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little foundation here, so and I won't even say little because whatever foundation you've built that's solid and stable, that is no small feat. So definitely celebrating here. You have your moment in the sun, your good omen telling you to keep going. The sun is like that shining light that lets you know that you're on the right track. The light, brings out. We had the Two of Pentacles flip. I'm going to shuffle again just to see what comes out. You're definitely in that energy of being courageous, taking a chance. All right. And like I said, using your intuition, your higher guides, your higher mind in order to guide you in this process. It is definitely important using what you think about these things to facilitate, excellence on your own path. So we have the 4 here, the 2, 9. I believe this card is the 11. When you simplify it and reduce it. I don't know. Let me get some clarifiers. Let's see. What I do know is that you're definitely in that energy of, having your day out in the sun, so to speak. So let's get some clarifiers. So yeah, this is your energy all the way. Soul searching, introspection. So you're where you left. You always look back on that for introspection, truth seeking, and allowing the place that you never want to return to guide you to the things that you do want. And that's the important part of introspection. This number 9 Virgo energy is about integrating and being complete. 9 is a complete number, so it's about integrating the truths that you learn. So not only do you contemplate whatever you've been through, you also make sure you integrate whatever you learn about yourself on these deep journeys when you're alone as well. So let's get some more clarifiers. I'm definitely getting that energy. So this could be a unified love that's going on. Someone coming in with marriage proposal. I didn't really talk about, the relationship side of the 4 of Wands, but the relationship side of that is definitely, a harmonious union, as well as, just a reason to celebrate in general. This could be celebrating the fact that you feel more in harmony with yourself, self-love. You feel that number 2 is about duality. So the 2 halves of yourself, like maybe you have the darker side of you and the sunnier side, and you have learned how to merge those personalities so that you can shapeshift into a higher version of yourself. So maybe this high priestess energy here is the result of you merging your darkness and merging your light, and being okay with that, being okay with who you are. You are the ultimate partnership. And I say that and I really mean that because, there's definitely 2 sides to you. So that's the connection that you have been trying to make. That could be, another marriage, but guarantee that if your actual relationship with yourself isn't okay, then it'll never be all right with someone else. So it's like, I think of this card too, of like getting yourself together, realizing, introspecting yourself so that you can, when it's time to finally stand out in the sun with someone else, it's not a hard task, or it is not being destroyed by a bad foundation that it was built on. And you have the power to create this. The number 1 about beginnings, manifestation power. So you have 1, 2, 9. So the 1 is the beginning of endeavors. It could be creative, could be relationships, but whatever it is that you're manifesting at this time, you're seeing it pop up now. And that's why I always like to say, use your power now around this new moon energy. in order to, when you get to the end of your journey, um, you're able to better you're able better to able how you start is how you finish. I always like to use that. So how you start is how you finish. Everything in between is routine, as long as you keep up that same energy. um and basically it's just holding yourself accountable all the way along the journey, and not allowing not allowing anything to stop up your energy. So definitely nurturing yourself. The card of abundance, the card of nurturing, accomplishment, growth. This is another card of action. We have action here, action here. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 9. You may be seeing two twos right this time, two nines. The number 2 and 9 could be significant to you. 29 something. But yes, definitely seeing that at this time. 2, 2, and 4. Just trying to get all the numbers out. Yeah. So also, this is night. No, the sun card is 19, which is the number 1. I said 11 at the beginning, so I got double ones, 1, 1. But you do have the sun card coming up twice, which is definitely a positive omen for you. You even have this one again in the reverse. You're definitely reversing out of this inner turmoil. So it is definitely a reason to celebrate. You're releasing worries and you're reaching for hope. You're walking away from anything that has disappointed you, and you're coming back into harmony with yourself and with other people around you as well. And with that sort of obedience, you can walk into like whatever routines, hard work, with courage, and using your intuition to transform you. These are all just here at the bottom of the deck, just chilling. So I didn't even have to search all through the deck. It's just right here. The same cards letting you know that this message is definitely solidifying your energy at this time, letting you know that if you feel like, hey, I'm leaving this place of inner worry, inner stress for higher and best, and abundance, manifestation at an all-time high, your intuition at an all-time high, there's a reason for that. There's definitely a reason for that. So right now I'm going to get an angel of abundance. All right. So we have for you, the angel of abundance is hello, hello in the chat. The angel of abundance is do the work. It is not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. And if you even just look at your cards, you can see lush plushness here. Also at the bottom of this card as well. I don't want to move it too much, but you see it here as well. Here on the magician card. Here on the 2 of Cups. Some greenery back there. Definitely a lot of green abundance. In the Empress card, which is a card of evolution and nurturing things. So definitely, even on this card, got some plushness there. And how does a garden grow? By positively making sure that you are taking actions. You can hope for your garden to grow after you've planted some seeds, but if you go out there every day and look at them and make sure weeding or watering your garden is definite, like the growth is definitely going to happen. It's not a question about if it will, it's just a question about um, will you be having that, like that same energy, keeping up that same energy with your garden. Because if you start out tilling it, doing everything that's necessary, but then you don't finish out, like I said in the beginning, the way you start the magician is the way you finish the hermit. So when you're looking back on your journey, you are the one that has to be accountable for your own garden. You're the master of your own garden. So if something is not right, you have to ask yourself, where did I go wrong along my journey? That's this card of inner turmoil. Not staying here though. It's not necessary to stay in whatever regrets that you have. You have to release them and just use it as a tool of introspection. When you use it like that, it makes it very easy to see where the mistake would have happened so that you can correct it and move on with your life. That's all you're about doing. You're not about holding on to anything. So definitely feeling that with the new moon energy. Definitely, definitely. So let's look at the Moonology deck and see. Like I said, with the new moon, this is new moon energy right now. So with after the new moon, you have the full moon, which is what brings your manifestation. So the new moon is the 1, the full moon is the 9, and whatever you're planting at this time crops up within the full moon period. So staying on that, let's see what you got from me. Moonology deck. So the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. I'm not sure what this next full moon will be in, but you definitely have that full moon energy of answers, of declaring, like all along this way with you doing this work that you're doing, you keeping up your energy, you deciding that you're going to take this journey and it's going to end well for you. The Sun card. All of that lets you know that what you seek is actually coming to you. What you actually need will be given to you. You know, it's like that ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find energy. You know all about that at this point. You know, you're fine with, searching yourself for knowledge, keeping on this endeavor, keeping on this journey, because you know that at the end of the day, if you ask, you're going to receive. If you ask a question, you'll get the answer. If you search on a journey, you will always find what you're looking for. The key here is to keep on that journey, which for a lot of people, that's not the easiest, especially when you run into different moments like this or tower moments that shift your whole perspective. But you are very knowledgeable, like I said, in the ways of using things that people meant to harm you to be, your ultimate good, to turn it around for your ultimate good. The Virgo card, the Virgo sign is like definitely a card of alchemy. I keep saying alchemy. I was just trying to shuffle your cards for the tea leaf. So let's see what type of fortune you may have coming towards you. Definitely seeing some. All right. So, lighthearted, carefree time is definitely here for you now. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. So the Hermit card and the High Priestess is like that soul searching yourself to find what you knew was true about you all along. So you always knew that you were fill in the blank. No one else had to tell you that because you knew it intrinsically and you were just waiting for the rest of the world to see it. But ultimately, great fortune. Nothing can stop your great fortune, good fortune that's coming to you. Because, like I said, it's an intrinsic thing. Your intuition led you to this, not anybody else outside of you. So seek out information that will help you. That's also the card of the Hermit. A sincere wish will be granted. It's definitely the energy of asking you shall receive. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So this could be someone here to, help bridge the gap, to help you out. And getting together with friends, someone that you could consider, a very close personal friend, helping you out as well. So you do have that energy of celebration. So I don't see you just being all alone. Like the Hermit card is nothing to fear. The Hermit card is what you do before you go outside, before you go to a party, before you do anything. You like to be in that hermit mode, and then after the party, you like to come back and be alone, be in that hermit mode, just so that your energy can be restored. Not to say that you don't have a lover or friends around you. It's just to say that your ultimate creation mode is just like this magician. You do your best work by yourself. So, thank you so much, Virgo, for watching. I definitely appreciate it. I definitely feel like you're like one of the highest signs for creation, action, manifestation. Like one of the best manifestors out of the whole zodiac. And if it is not your sun, it is definitely wherever you find Virgo in your chart, it's a strength for you. So use it to your advantage. Use your intuition, high priestess energy, and let that do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Let that soul searching do a lot of the weight lifting for you and make everything else on your journey an ease, breeze. That's what the magician does. It's very knowledgeable of how to use anything. The pentacle, the cup, sword, wand, it can do anything, like a jack of all trades. And that's you. And that's what brings your abundance. So, period. Thank you so much for watching, Virgo. I appreciate it. I will see you next week. And I didn't realize that you were staring at the ceiling the whole entire time. Thank you for being patient. This is a new setup, so I'm just trying new things to see exactly what. But yes, I'll go over the cards so that you can actually see the cards. My God, today. Okay. Today has been a day of different technical difficulties. So negative, the 9 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Wands right here, the Sun. We actually have the Sun, the High Priestess at the bottom of these decks, but we have the Sun again to let you know. Like I said, this message is stamped, definitely stamped. But yes, High Priestess, Empress energy, Magician, 2 of Cups, the Hermit. Answers you need are coming. If you do the work, keep that work going. You have a lot ahead of you. Good fortune, great fortune, trust in yourself. And yes, thank you so much for listening and watching to this video. I appreciate you. Peace out.